हेलो एवरीवन वेलकम टू आस्टर। तो ये वीडियो रे आज हम डिस्कशन करबा इंडियन पॉलिटी इंडियन गवर्नमेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सिस्टम 100 जीके क्वेश्चन। तो लेट न करके स्टार्ट करवा। चैनल जदि न्यू अच्छा तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। वीडियो जब पसंद आसला वीडियो को लाइक करो शेयर करो। तो लेट न करके स्टार्ट करवा। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इंडियन पॉलिटी एंड गवर्नेंस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन MCQs टॉप 100। The past question. The directive principles of state policy (DPSP) are inspired by. Correct answer: Irish Constitution. Irish Constitution or Ireland Constitution. The DPSP are inspired by Irish Constitution. The next question. The 73 Amendment Act 1992 is related to. Correct answer is Panchayati Raj. Panchayati Raj होची 73 Amendment Act. 74th Amendment Act होची local government or municipalities. The governor of a state is appointed by Prime Minister, President, Chief Minister, Chief Justice of India. The governor of a state is appointed by President. Who is known as the father of Indian Constitution? Father of Indian Constitution होचुंदी Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The Constitution Assembly adopted the Indian Constitution on adopted होइतिला Constitution Assembly 26 November 1949. तो नवेम्बर 26 1949 रे अडॉप्ट होइतिला. The tenure of a gram panchayat is. Correct answer is 5 years. The President of India is elected by. MPs, Member of Parliament and Member of Legislative Assemblies. Elected by MPs and MLAs. Which of the following words were added to Preamble by 42 Amendment Act 1976? The 42 Amendment Act 1976 रे add होइतिला Socialist Secular Integrity. Socialist Secular Integrity. Correct answer is option A. The right to property was removed from fundamental rights by which Amendment Act? Right to property was removed from fundamental rights by 44th Amendment Act. Correct answer is option B, 44th Amendment. Which fundamental right is called heart and soul of Constitution? Right to constitutional remedies Article 32 is known as heart and soul of Constitution. Article 32 is also known as right to constitutional remedies. Fundamental duties were added to Constitution by. ये करेक्ट आंसर है 42 अमेंडमेंट. तो 42 अमेंडमेंट रे फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज एडेड होइथिला. The right to property was removed from the fundamental rights by which amendment? Right to property remove कराइथिला को अमेंडमेंट रे. आंसर इज 44th अमेंडमेंट. तो 44 अमेंडमेंट रे राइट टू प्रॉपर्टी रिमूव कराइथिला. The Indian Constitution established India as a. Federal state, unitary state, quasi-federal state, confederations of states. Correct answer is quasi-federal state. Which article of the Constitution directs the state to establish Uniform Civil Code UCC? Correct answer is Article 44. Article 44 is known as Article 44 establishes UCC, Uniform Civil Code. Under which article can President promulgate ordinances? Article 72, Article 110, Article 123, Article 356. Correct answer is Article 123. 123 रे President promulgate ordinances. The governor of a state holds office for 5 years at the pleasure of President for 6 years until removed by a chief minister. The governor of a state holds the office at the pleasure of President. Under which article can the President promulgate ordinances? You have a correct answer. Article 123. 123 President promulgate ordinances. How long can Rajya Sabha delay money bill? 14 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Rajya Sabha can delay money bill only for 14 days. The maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 500, 525, 545, 552. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Who decide whether a bill is a money bill or not? President, Prime Minister, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Finance Minister. Correct answer is Speaker of Lok Sabha decides whether a bill is a money bill. The basic structure doctrine was introduced in which case? Goloknath case, Kesavananda Bharati case, Minerva Miles case, S.R. Bomai case. Basic structure doctrine was introduced in Kesavananda Bharati case. Under which article can the Supreme Court issue writs for the enforcement of fundamental rights? Article 32, 44, 226, 324. Issue writs in Article 32. Correct answer is Article 32. National emergency can be declared under which article? Article 352. Article 352 रे national emergency declare करा जाए. The correct answer is Article 352. Article 360 is financial emergency. Article 360 financial emergency. Article 356 for president state emergency. Article 352 is known as national emergency. How many times has the financial emergency Article 360 been declared in India? 1, 2, never, 3 times. Never. Financial emergency have been declared in India never. तो एपर्यंत है ही नहीं फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी. The President rule state emergency is imposed under which article? The President rule state emergency is Article 356. Which schedule of Indian Constitution contains the list of official language? 7th schedule, 8th schedule, 9th schedule, 10th schedule. Official language in 8th schedule. List of official language in 8th schedule. The Election Commission of India is responsible for election under which article? For Election Commission of India, Article 324 is applicable. Correct answer is Article 324 for Election Commission of India. Anti-defection law is contained in 8th schedule, 9th schedule, 10th schedule, 11th schedule. Anti-defection law contained in 10th schedule. Correct answer is option C, 10th schedule. The 73 Amendment Act 1992 is related to fundamental duties, Panchayati Raj, judicial reform, economic liberalization. 73rd Amendment is related to Panchayati Raj. The 61 Amendment lowered the voting age from 21 years to 18 years, 16, 20 years, 17 years. 61 Amendment lowered the voting age from 21 years to 18 years. Which was the first attempt to introduce a representative government in India? First attempt to introduce a representative government in India. Government of India Act 1858, 1919, Indian Council Act 1861, Charter Act 1833. The first attempt to introduce a representative government of India is Government of India Act 1919. Which article of Constitution deals the formation of a new state? Article 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct answer is Article 3. Article 3 related to formation of new states. Which is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha? President of India, Chief Justice of India, Vice President of India, Prime Minister. Ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha is Vice President of India. Which of the following bodies is not mentioned in the Constitution? Election Commission, Planning Commission, Finance Commission, Union Public Service Commission. It's not mentioned in Constitution, that is Planning Commission. The Constitution First Amendment Act 1951 primarily dealt with abolition of Jamindari, reorganization of states, introduction of GST, reservation in education. Constitution First Amendment in 1951 primarily deal with abolition of Jamindari. Correct answer is option A, abolition of Jamindari. Which schedule of Constitution deals with anti-defection law? Anti-defection law for 10th schedule. Correct answer is option C, 10th schedule. The 74th Amendment Act deals with Panchayati Raj institution, urban local governance, emergency provision, anti-defection law. The 73 Amendment Act thila Panchayati Raj institution pai. 74th Amendment Act hoji urban local governance, municipalities. Correct answer is option B, urban local governance. Which article provides for the imposition of President's rule in a state? President's rule in a state is Article 356. Correct answer is option B, Article 356. A national emergency under Article 352 can be declared due to internal disturbance, external aggression or armed rebellion, corruption in government, economic slowdown. National emergency Article 352 can be declared due to external aggression or armed rebellion. The power of judicial review in India held by Parliament, Supreme Court and High Courts, Prime Minister, Lok Sabha. Correct answer is Supreme Court and High Courts. Power of judicial review in India held by Supreme Court and High Courts. Who appoints the judges of the Supreme Court? Prime Minister, President, Chief Justice of India, Parliament. Who appoints the judges of the Supreme Court? Correct answer is President. President appoints the judges of the Supreme Court. The maximum strength of Lok Sabha as per Constitution is maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Option C, correct answer, 552. Who administers the oath of office to the President of India, Chief Justice of India, Prime Minister, Vice President, Speaker of Lok Sabha. Correct answer is Chief Justice of India. A money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, either House of Parliament, the President's office. Money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. How many nominated members are there in Rajya Sabha? 10, 12, 14, 15. 12. 12 nominated members are there in Rajya Sabha. What is the minimum age required to become a member of Rajya Sabha? 25, 30, 35, 40. Minimum age required to become a member of Rajya Sabha is 30 years. Which of the following DPSP is not a Gandhian principle? Promotion of cottage industries, organization of village panchayats, equal pay for equal work, promotion of education among scheduled castes and tribes. Which of the following directive principle state policy is not a Gandhian principle? Correct answer is option C, equal pay for equal work. The purpose of DPSP, directive principle state policy, is to ensure economic democracy, protect fundamental rights, strengthen the judiciary, promote regionalism. The purpose of DPSP is to ensure economic democracy. Which fundamental rights is available in both citizens and non-citizens? Article 19, freedom of speech. Article 21, right to life and liberty. Article 15, right against discrimination. Article 16, equal of opportunity. Which fundamental rights is available for both citizen and non-citizen? Answer is Article 21, right to life and liberty. Option B, correct answer. Which fundamental right was removed by 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978? Right to property. Right to property fundamental right was removed by 44th Constitutional Amendment Act. Answer is option A, right to property. The Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 was enacted to enforce Article 17, that is untouchability. Option C, correct answer, Article 17. Which article of the Constitution abolishes untouchability? Article 17 is the correct answer. Option B, correct answer, Article 17 abolishes untouchability. The idea of preamble was borrowed from the Constitution of USA, UK, France, Ireland. Answer is USA. Preamble was borrowed from USA, United States of America. Which of the following is not mentioned in the preamble? Equality, socialism, justice, federalism. Not mentioned in the preamble. Option D, correct answer, federalism. Who is known as the father of Indian Constitution? Mahatma Gandhi, B.R. Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel. Father of Indian Constitution is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Which schedule of Indian Constitution deals with the allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha? 5th schedule, 7th schedule, 4th schedule, 10th schedule. Correct answer is 4th schedule, deals with the allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha. The Indian Constitution can be amended under which article? Indian Constitution can be amended under Article 368. Under which article can the President suspend fundamental rights during national emergency? For national emergency, President suspended the fundamental rights is Article 352. The preamble of the Indian Constitution is based on the Objectives Resolution 1946, Indian Independence Act 1947, Government of India Act 1935, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Preamble of Indian Constitution is based on the Objective Resolution 1946. Which of the following words were added to preamble by 42 Amendment Act 1976? Socialist and secular, sovereign and republic, democratic and justice, liberty and equality. Correct answer is socialist and secular. Who among the following had proposed the idea of Constituent Assembly for India in 1934? Our answer होची M.N. Roy. M.N. Roy proposed the idea of Constituent Assembly for India in 1934. Look at the preamble. The preamble of Indian Constitution reflects its core values: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and unity of the nation. Yela preamble. Fundamental rights, articles 12 to 35. Indian citizens enjoy 6 fundamental rights: right to equality, article 14 to 18, right to freedom, article 19 to 22, right against exploitation, article 23 to 24, right to freedom of religion, article 25 to 28, cultural and educational rights, article 29 to 30, right to constitutional remedies, article 32, which is known as heart and souls of constitution. Emergency provision, article 352 to 360. National emergency. The president can declare national emergency, which is under article 352. State emergency, president's rule, article 356. Financial emergency, article 360. Panchayati Raj and local governance, article 243 to 243. 73 and 74th amendments are introduced. Panchayati Raj for rural governance and urban local bodies for decentralized governance. The next question: which amendment introduced Panchayati Raj in India? For Panchayati Raj, 73 amendment. How many types of emergency are provided in Indian Constitution? Correct answer is option 3. 3 types of emergency are provided in Indian Constitution. Who was the first Chief Justice of India? First Chief Justice of India is Harilal J. Kania. Harilal J. Kania, first Chief Justice of India. The Rajya Sabha members are elected for a term of 6 years. Rajya Sabha members are elected for a term of 6 years. Option B. The President of India is elected by MPs and MLAs, Member of Parliament and State Legislatures. President of India is elected by Member of Parliament and State Legislatures. Option C, correct answer. Which article directs the state to provide free and compulsory education for children? Correct answer is article 21A. 21A directs the state to provide free and compulsory education for children. The directive principles of state policy are taken from Constitution of Ireland. TPSP are taken from Constitution of Ireland, which is known as also Irish Constitution. The right to constitutional remedies, article 32, is also known as heart and soul of Constitution. A very important question. Heart and soul of Constitution, which is right to constitutional remedies, article 32. So ये थिला important questions from Indian governance and constitution, Indian polity GK. वीडियो जदि हेल्पफुल रही पसंद आसो ताले वीडियो को लाइक शेयर कर चैनल जदि नहीं अच्छे ताले चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करदेव। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग।